everybody, it's Friday. How's everybody doing today? All ready for the weekend? I know I am. All geared up, ready to go. I gotta tell you, if you're new here, give us a thumbs up. And if you're a hangers-on, thank you for hanging on with this old Canadian lady. Naughty Nana loves you so much. I want to welcome everybody and welcome everybody back. Just gotta tell you, whoo, Canada. Did you know that we want to thank Team Canada for that win last night? You brought us together at the best possible moment. We're getting stronger by the minute, and you are truly Canadian, just as a plate of poutine, a double-double at Timmy's, a tray of Nanaimo bars, maple syrup, Saskatoon berries, a nice tall Caesar, ketchup chips, Montreal smoked meat, and beaver tails. Truly Canadian. Last night game, it was awesome. I did the ugly cry, I did the pee-pee dance, and I was grinning from ear to ear, all while hanging on to a Labatt .05. Just saying, whoo, Lord, what a good time. Did you know that the Micmac people of Nova Scotia played a game using a stick and a block of wood? Windsor, Nova Scotia claims the birthplace of hockey. Now, Montreal, Canada, that's in Quebec, is the birthplace of the first organized hockey game. That's right, the very first organized indoor hockey game was played at Montreal's Victoria Skating Rink in 1875 between two McGill University teams. Imagine, a bunch of Americans go to McGill too, I'm just saying. Then a year later, in 1876, the United Kingdom, of all places, drafted the first official rules of the modern hockey game. 1876, the first modern hockey game. I know what you're thinking. British? United Kingdom? Thought they were soccer players. Well, apparently, hockey was influenced by another game with stick and balls, played in the United Kingdom. So they drafted the first set of rules. And it's no wonder. We all have to have rules, right? Now, way back in 1876, when all this was going about, there was a war called the Great Sioux War, or the Black Hills War. And it was started because some prospectors violated the Treaty of Fort Laramie and it was signed to establish the Great Sioux Reservation in 1868. To prevent future conflicts with the United States and the Sioux Nation. But it ended in the Battle of Little Bighorn on June 25th, 1876. The United States 7th Cavalry, led by George Armstrong Custer, were annihilated. Now, even though that the Sioux clearly won that battle, the U.S. government forced the Sioux to give up their treaty rights to the Black Hills in 1877. Go figure. Now, maybe that's where the man go moose knuckle. Maybe somebody read that to him or something. Now, he thinks he is going to come goose-stepping through Canada and break all our treaties from 1908, 1910, and 1925. This is a day to celebrate, Canada. That game was awesome last night, and the Americans played well, too. Just saying. Now, we have got to be the most quietly proud people of any nation anywhere. Now, we don't like shit, and we don't take shit, Donny. And you are full of shit. You are so full of shit that we can smell that shit all the way up here in Canada. As our Prime Minister said, there ain't a snowball's chance in hell that we are going to become your 51st state. We have too much pride, Donny. We don't get on our knees to a bitch. We're just saying. There is a much bigger chance of Canada acquiring California, New York, the New England states, Michigan, Illinois, Oregon, Washington State, New Mexico, and no, Donny, you can't change their feckin' name. You can't. Colorado, Nevada, and Hawaii. Now, you don't like the blue states anyway, so seeing as we can't physically move them up to God's great white north up here, What do you think would happen if they seceded from the Union and took with them all their tax money and took a sabbatical for the rest of your term? How do you think those red states would fare, Donny? How do you think they'd fare? When you treat your people like shit, they fight back. And oh yeah, that's a little side note. Hawaii is the best alternative to Florida there's ever been. Hawaii's lovely. Been there. Love Hawaii. See, Canada helped out Hawaii. Canada helped out California. All the wildfires, they're down there in North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Colorado, when all them hurricanes and that friggin' tornado at the end of it all blew through there. Canada was there for you. That's right. Canada was there for you, Donny. We help all the American states because that's what good neighbors do. But you wouldn't know anything about being a friend, having a friend, or being a good neighbor. Because you know what? If you didn't have millions of dollars, I mean nobody would have anything to do with you, Donny. And all the ones that do come, they pay you and you don't even realize you're being taken because you give them what they want. You're being used, Donny. You're being used. You're being sucked in. Just like you suck in all them red state people. All those friggin' MAGAs. You're like a shit magnet, Donny. You're a shit magnet. I'm just saying. You couldn't even handle the fryer on that stupid little photo op that you pulled off at the McDonald's. You were there for over 20 minutes, and all you could manage was 2 baskets of fries? For Christ's sake, Donny, they're side by side. You take them, you put them in the oil. There's a timer, burp, you take them off, you put them down, you give them a shake, and you dump them and salt them. That's all it takes, Donny. It doesn't take 20 friggin' minutes. It doesn't. Your whole fucking Happy Meal can be done in less time. But I digress. Seriously. If it wasn't for all your money, you would be on a park bench in Central Park somewhere with your grocery cart. Yes, there's the word, groceries, the one you like so much. Groceries, Donny. You would have that big old cart filled with all your shit. Just saying. Now, before I go, there's one more mango moose knuckle ass kisser that I need to mention, and that's Joe fucking Rogan, who is seriously sucking that ring of Iloni Muscalini, all the oligarchs, and the menopause moose knuckle. He's sucking harder than anybody at Fox ever did, and he has the gall to badmouth our prime minister. Seriously. He called our prime minister a fuckhead. Yeah, he said he's a fuckhead that pretends, and he couldn't finish the sentence. And I don't talk that way about anybody, but Justin is a sea sucker. That's what he called our prime minister. Imagine. Now these people are leading you to legitimate communism. Oh, Jesus. Joey, please, crack a fucking book, would you? Read up, because the dude that's sitting with you, he doesn't know what he does. He's not helping you. He's just not. He's making you look like an idiot. So anyway, Joe, speaking of suckers, how's that jaw of yours doing anyway? Nana wants to know. How's your jaw? I mean, you spent 3 hours alone with Donald on that private jet. That was the Lolita Express there. They had a back bedroom on there. Just saying. Was there a stenographer or press, or did you get a little selfie? I mean, you must be his new loyal weenus, are you? Are you? The election's over, Joey. Please, give your mandible and your uvula there a fucking rest, for Christ's sake. You know what the uvula is? This little hangy ball thing, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, give it a rest. And lastly, Canada played well in the first four-nation face-off final last night. Winning as usual, I might add. Now, Charlie Angus is our new Democratic Party Member of Parliament. That would be the NDP MP, just saying. Says Canada has more Ukrainian migrants and immigrants than anywhere else. And they survived the Holodomor, they survived Stalin. They survived Chernobyl. They survived Putin. Because Putin ain't going to win this. You just know that. Donny, do you really think that the Ukrainian people are going to fall over for you? Do you really think you're going to break the Ukrainian people? You aren't tough enough, Donny. You aren't tough enough to kick the shit out of your own Trump dumps pull-ups. I'm just saying. I know that's Wolf Nada's job. That's Wolf Nada's job. But anyway, we look after our own up here in Canada. And me and Kevin here, that's right. We're judging your choices, Donny. We're judging your choices. You got the nerve to call Volodymyr Zelensky a dictator? Listen here, dick-tator. Got a couple words for you. We stick up for people, Donny. We just got to tell you. I don't know if you ever heard many Canadian sayings, but try this one on for size. Fuck off, eh? Fuck off, Donny. We don't need you. Never will. We survived before you. We'll survive when you're gone. 9 loves you. Be good, be safe, and please take care of you first so you could take care of somebody else. Have a safe weekend. I love you all, and don't forget to subscribe. Mwah. Oh, Canada. Woo!